on this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast.
I'm steaming of a white Christmas.
After duking it out with a homunculus and some clockwork goons.
You got in a fight with a bunch of clockwork handlers, your old buddies from the bank you robbed, and a homunculus. A real gross little imp man.
To be fair, we kicked their butt.
And you are left here in this lab. Although, I will say, one of them did get his little
off.
Micah's angels dig deeper into the hidden passages behind Shoma's apartment.
This bedroom features a single bed, a large desk, shelves displaying various knickknacks and keepsakes, and a large armoire. A short hallway leads to a single door to the north.
And learn a little about what he's been up to.
So you look through this stuff, Chester. What you can figure is that it looks like he's trying to brew some concentrated form of alchemist fire. From like the margins in the notes, there's bits about like not powerful enough. He's trying to distill some sort of strong explosive, and you find a name on one page, like him workshopping different names for it, called Lyserium.
Ooh.
They need to go deeper.
Oh.
Behold.
Oh my God.
The most strong power of all.
Gun.
Now.
Oh, there's no place like Alkenstar for your holiday.
Why do you always say your?
For your specifically drow holiday.
Isn't it the holiday?
Is it specifically Drow holiday?
Yeah,
It's Drow Day, All Drowlow's Eve. No, but Merry Christmas, everyone listening. I believe that is the closest holiday when this episode is being released.
This episode is being released on the 21st.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Wait.
Are you frosty?
Oh, we're about to get frosty.
Frost.
So this is going to
Isn't
date.
Alkenstar hot?
Oh, I think it's actually got a lot of different climates going on, which transitions well to the thing I wanted to talk about with you guys today. This will date the episode a little bit, or rather my preparation for it, because there's a brand new book published by the wonderful people at Paizo about the place that we've been playing our game, Alkenstar, and the Mana Wastes. It's not just about that, too. That's about a lot of different places. The book is called Lost Omens, Impossible Lands. It just came out in November.
It's because the lands are impossible.
These lands be impossible. I picked up
But are they forbidden?
Ooh.
At the very least, improbable.
These improbable lands, these slightly unbelievable lands. But no, this is a really cool book, and I've been excited for it to come out for a while. For those who are new to Paizo games and like Pathfinder in general, the long and short of it is Paizo publishes a crap ton of content for their games. Like a whole bunch of content, especially if you're coming from 5e. There's not only like a new rule book almost every year, not like adventure, like a rule book almost every year, if not more than one. And then the Lost Omens books for Pathfinder 2e are the like settings books. In first edition Pathfinder, these would be kind of like their campaign setting books. The setting for Pathfinder, the official one, is Galarian, more specifically the Inner Sea region, although where we're playing is a little outside of that. And a kind of detailed view of the area is called the Impossible Lands. That's what they've labeled this like part of the map, more or less, for the setting. And I'm really excited about this book.
And it's close to Geb.
Yes, it is. Geb is within the Impossible Lands, like big block on the map. I'm super stoked about it, mostly because when this Adventure Path came out, my main complaint about the first book of the Adventure Path is that it didn't have a gazetteer of Alkenstar City in it. And that kind of bummed me out. Like they had a map, but they didn't have here's a bunch of different stuff so you could like weave it into your adventure. They had some things, but not a full-on gazetteer. And for those of you out there who are GMs that want to run this Adventure Path, Not only would I recommend the new Lost Omens Impossible Lands book, but there's also a 1E adventure module called Wardens of the Reborn Forge, and it actually has a gazetteer of Alkenstar, and it was very, 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 very useful in the early game preparing this. But I got a lot of art today from this book, and I want to share it with you guys and talk about some of the different things and get our kind of imagination helicopters up off the ground as we think about playing in our game today. So I have one picture here. Whenever you go to this section in the book on Alkenstar, this is like seeing the city from the distance.
See, that's why I get the desert feel, not frosty feel.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to talk about. One of the cool things they do is, so this isn't even just for Alkenstar, but like they have in each different section, like, oh, here's what a day in Alkenstar is like. Oh, here's what a year, like all the different seasons and weather stuff. And it does get cold in Alkenstar.
Does it snow? Will Alkenstar have a white Christmas?
Well, we may never know.
I'm steaming of a white Christmas.
I was just looking through.
Just like the sands in Alkenstar.
Actually, what fun fact though, Alkenstar is famous, I learned from this book, for their ice wine. Brewed grapes that flash froze in one of Alkenstar's unseasonable magic blizzards. Alkenstar's ice wine has found an unusual market in Geb. Jaded vampiric Sybarites, I don't know if I'm reading that correctly, and fashionable coolers trendsetters savor each rare import with impatient delight. Demand for this beverage in Geb comes from the nation's dead laws, which forbid channeling positive energy. Alkenstari ice wine's refreshing effulgence comes from the trace amounts of positive energy created by planar essence released by the mana waste's wellspring surges of wild magic. These positive energy fragments are absorbed by the grapes and retained in the wine. Thus, undead drinkers have a slightly reduced immunity to the alcohol's effects, allowing them to enjoy the sensations of inebriation.
Oh, that's big sad.
So it's undead alcohol.
I mean, it's alcohol, but you can...
for undead.
Yeah, this is Chester's favorite drink.
Is Chester undead?
In
no,
theory.
he just has an undead trait.
He's dead, but also not dead. Yes,
no,
but
Chester's
actually no.
alive. You stop that.
Are you flipping through this book right now, Jake?
Chester
I was
actually alive. Williams on account of how he's actually alive.
I was looking at the thing that interested me the most, and it's the new ancestries.
Yeah, you want to walk through some of those?
Oh yeah, it's. I'll keep it simple. One of them actually kind of confuses me. It's just humans, but their bodily fluids are poisonous.
Oh,
but like they look human.
Which one are these called?
This is the last one in the group called the Vishkanya.
Okay.
And Ophidian humanoids who carry potent venom within their blood and saliva, largely misunderstood due to old tales of their toxicity and natural finesse. Vishkanya work to grow into more than just what stories paint them to be. What they look like humans, though.
With
like,
a little bit of snaky. Right?
Not even a little bit of snaky. They just all look human.
Where are we getting the art we're looking at?
I don't have art of these.
I have the PDF.
okay.
Because there are actual Naga in this, or I think they are called Nagaji, which are snake people. I think you would particularly like the one if you have the PDF on page 49. It's got the desert like horned snake head, but they've also got monkey people. I missed their name.
Monkey people? I do not like this.
They have got
Oh, that's so cute.
small sized.
I love this snake.
They've got small sized rhino
People snake is what I was trying to say, and it came out wrong.
The Snurson?
The Kashrishi, a small sized rhino person. But the thing that got my attention the most when I saw it on Twitter the other day was the Gorin.
Oh, yeah.
I love seed people.
These were in 1E. These were a late edition to 1E.
They remind me a lot of a book that Kat and I have read.
My favorite book series
The
of all
Beyonders.
time.
It's a seed people. And the whole gist of it is they technically, their essence does not die unless something horribly bad happens. Because when their bodies die, they have a seed that their soul transfers to, and you can plant them and they will grow from that seed again.
You really can't kill one unless you destroy their seed.
The way to make them has been lost, typical they were made by which one's the wizard one and which one's the undead one.
Nex is the undead
is the wizard one.
They were made by somebody
Geb's
in
the undead one.
Nex. And then the way to make them was lost. So all of the Gorin that are alive right now are the only ones.
Yep.
And some
like
of them.
Tigger.
Oh, haha.
Winnie the Pooh.
But some of them have lived for like thousands of years.
Yeah.
And their whole thing is that some of them have lived for so long that they've started to forget some of the stuff that's happened to them originally. But they also get planted, come back to life, forget things. I think it's very fun.
It is really neat. I have a couple things I wanted to bring up here.
Can you post a picture of them?
Yeah, these guys were in 1E as well. Here, I'll get a screenshot of one of these guys. This is the Rose Gorin.
But the other fun thing about them is they don't have to eat and drink. They just need sunlight. But
Look at his face.
if they don't get sun for a week, they die.
Yeah. It's like, what was the, in 1E, there was...
They're spiky.
Oh
was
gosh,
those,
it was the fish folk. Not
where you had to stay moistened or you would die.
Yes.
Moisturize me.
not Tritons. They were the Loaslanti.
I forget.
I love this.
stuff.
I love this Rose guy.
He's pretty cool. But yeah, I had
I
some
want to
things.
touch his face.
I had some things I dug up in
He
here.
looks so textured.
It's very textured. Unfortunately, the rhino people, I'm not a big fan of because
the rhino people, one of the images in there just looks like your cousin saying, "Do you have games on your phone?"
Oh my God, really?
Get a load of this guy. Do you have games on your phone?
That is just.
He has an otter.
My mom said that you have to play Fortnite with me.
My mom said it's my turn to play the Xbox. I'm sorry, we're insulting an entire group of people in this setting that we've only just learned exist.
Oh no!
I thought we were talking about the real life people who play Fortnite.
I thought we were talking about the real life rhino people that are like half our size.
Cousins?
Cousins?
Yes.
But some other interesting things I had here to talk about is, did you know? So I mainly focused on the day I knew that this PDF came out. I chewed through everything it had on Alkenstar and most of what it had on the Mana Wastes. Fun fact, I know we've talked about this, at least briefly, but there's a difference between Alkenstar, the nation, and Alkenstar City. Alkenstar City is a place, but Alkenstar more broadly is like a kind of area in the Mana Wastes, a collection of different places. There's more than one city. One fun thing about at least Alkenstar City proper is that visiting spellcasters from Nex and Geb must register their presence with the shield marshals.
Oh, because they're so dangerous. Mm-hmm. Oh, because wild surges.
Oh, that's great.
That's fun.
That adds nice lore to emphasize how dangerous it is.
And they're kind of in a tight spot because remember, Nex and Geb used to be at war for hundreds and hundreds of years.
And they're still not happy.
And it's been peaceful for a long time, but it's always
tenuous.
Yeah. They have to deal with different local warmongers looking to instigate fights from both Nex and Geb and deal with that. They're also kind of a peace breaking ground, I think sometimes. One of their main threats though is constant assaults, or really seasonal, but kind of year round to a certain degree, from mutant giants in the Mana Wastes.
Whoa!
Right?
Giant, mutant.
Okay, so I like this. This is the first time I've actually gotten this far into the book. Because I have the PDF. I've not really got to look at it. On the cover page for Alkenstar, page 64, you got nations, the people that typically make it up, the languages, the factions. You have the religions listed, and it even has their resources that they're known for. And I gotta say, I didn't expect Iori to be a big deal in Alkenstar.
No, I mean, it's part of it. It's not.
Nor Erastil.
Erastil? Yeah. So.
Pronunciation.
I could see
Pronunciation.
Iori being a big deal there.
Oh, pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Yeah, so if those who aren't familiar with the Pathfinder campaign setting, Erastil is the god of hunting and has a big focus on family units and whatever. It's a neutral good deity, I believe.
You would usually find him in small towns, people that hunting is a big deal for their town, and
hunting,
a
agriculture, close-knit families.
And Aurori is the monk god.
Yep.
I want to take this moment to talk about pronunciations
Oh my God.
In fantasy.
Go ahead.
So long as you're able to get it like relatively close to wherever you can understand what you're trying to say, it's fine.
Yeah, they sell alcohol, Guillory, Ores.
Anyone who's not seeing the graphic for this right now is going to be so confused by what you're trying to say.
Language is just communicative and not supposed to be stuck up. I don't know.
Communicative. But yeah, the other deities here that I think we've touched on before is Abadar, is kind of like the god of cities, order,
commerce,
business, the capitalist god.
Torag, the dwarf god.
Torag, the dwarf god. I mean, each of these has a lot more detail,
a lot more depth to it in the world. But
we've played a lot of Pathfinder, so we're abbreviating and shitposting them. And then Bri, which we've talked about a lot.
Cheese god.
Cheese god, Bri.
Yeah.
The clockwork, the deity, basically.
Machine god.
Goddess of invention, I believe. According to this little settlement chart, Alkenstar City itself has a population of around 50,000, although we all know that numbers in fantasy settings are very nebulous.
Yeah.
And only matter whenever you feel like it. I have some more interesting artwork here. If you actually scroll through like the history and everything, they have a picture of Ansel Alkenstar. Jacob probably saw that on his way down. But they have multiple cities in Alkenstar as a nation. Obviously, we are playing in Alkenstar City proper, but there's another smaller city that I think you guys would think is interesting. It's called Martel. This is basically, there's a city like on the way to Alkenstar from Absalom, the kind of capital of, or the biggest city in the setting right now, a big stopover point, and it has like a ton of bridge towers going across the river, and it's a big stopping point for airships and like maintaining them and everything. So there's this cool piece of art showing a picture of it with apparently someone selling propellers in the foreground.
Yeah. Gotta buy them propellers.
But that's an idea of what Martel looks like. I really wish there was like a full-on book dedicated to Martel as a campaign like focus, because that'd be fun to go explore.
He looks like there's something he looks like, and I'm trying my hardest to remember what it is.
It looks like Victorian Gotham.
Yeah, there's the guy in the foreground looks like a young George Takei.
Yep, I do see that for sure. It's definitely like, it's something in the shape of the mouth.
His face is shaped weird.
I found it.
There is a little something going on with like the right side of his face. It feels off center.
Yeah.
It's really well shaded though.
Yeah. Let's crap on the book some more.
In a weird way, he kind of reminds me of Caesar Flickman from the Hunger Games. In a weird way. More like what I would have imagined, but a bit more...
Okay, so book
one. Like I'm more like I imagined him looking.
Another cool locale within the nation of Alkenstar that is...
Bullet and Barrel Saloon.
Very aesthetic and just on point for what I like about this part of the setting is a little place I like to call, or rather, not I like to call that, is named the Gunworks.
Oh.
Behold.
Oh my God.
The most strong power of all.
Gun.
It's like a cannon, but a gun.
This is so part of the setting bit in for Pathfinder is that like guns are rare, and in Alkenstar, even though they're more common, the like production of them is tightly controlled. So the vast majority of firearms are produced at the gunworks and like carefully distributed where they get sold to outside of Alkenstar. And they have this massive cannon that they use to defend the gunworks from previously mentioned mutant giant raids, which is pretty dope, if you ask me.
Siege weaponry.
Another cool thing about Alkenstar City proper is I was reading through it and found a couple like cool lore notes for you guys. Blythier College is the only magical academy in Alkenstar at all, and supposedly it specializes in teaching spontaneous casters how to control potent magics. that I think is very interesting. There's more than one school for like a lot of other things. They do alchemical stuff at Blythe College.
Good.
But like that's one of their specialties.
Because nothing sucks more than finding out your background has suddenly been nullified.
No,
it hasn't been.
It hasn't been nullified. It's been
Maybe I should go to college.
added on to.
Uh-oh, Chester.
Oh, is that something we could do? Instead of getting a character killed and out of the campaign, it's like, guys, I got accepted into Blythe College. I got to leave the show.
We could have just like the formal goodbye that happens on shows whenever a character or a person in it is going on to bigger and better things, but in character.
Forget magical high school, magical college.
No.
No. That's your favorite, isn't it?
Magic keg parties.
Magic Alkenstar ice wine parties.
No.
But one thing that is neat and makes I feel like Psych here fit in really well is that the way unpredictable magic is described in Alkenstar in general is wellspring searches, and that's exactly the mechanical thing you deal with every time we have like combat. So like not only does the archetype fit in with the way you play Psych here, obviously, and all that, but like lore and background for the setting, it weaves right in. And there, another cool lore note about Alkenstar City is I was reading through. There's like this cultural obsession with timekeeping in Alkenstar City more than like anywhere else on Galarian at all, because of like the prevalence of clockwork and all the like inventions and everything. A lot of people are able to either keep personal timepieces or there's like big ones available for everyone to see. So like timeliness and schedules, like we, in the modern day are used to, is a big part of life in Alkenstar, more so than it would be in other places in the world because not everyone has access to timekeeping.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool little thought, yeah.
So that's like a cultural thing there. One thing that we haven't gotten really into, but your characters would be super familiar with, is like in Alkenstar City, you know how like it's up on a big cliff face, more or less. Like there's that big waterfall that goes off in the middle of it, right?
Yes.
From going through Hellside. But like here,
like
I'll
we
move
see
you
in the picture that you first posted.
Yeah, I'll actually move you guys to the map here on Foundry so you can see. You notice how there's two big parts here, smoke side and sky side. Basically, everything in the smoke side is the more industrial part of town. And so like that's where less well-off people have to live and deal with. Sky side, like there's not a lot of industry and more of the money lives in there. So it's not just like, oh, the capital district is where the expensive stuff is. Like everything on that side, like the air is cleaner and the culture is a little bit different because of it.
So you have to be on the wrong side of the river, not the wrong side of the tracks.
Exactly.
What's the culture like over there? What's different?
So
the hoity-toity.
Basically just like people's lives and small things they enjoy change because of where the industry is. So there's like more noise. People in the nicer part of towns enjoy stuff like coffee. Here we go. Coffee is a drink enjoyed by well-heeled skysiders who enjoy tiny cups of these refreshments, often flavored with aromatic spices, floral nectar, or bittersweet chocolate. Popular among the wealthy. Alkenstar, these beverages require significant expense and time to prepare due to the costly imports of fresh coffee beans from Katapesh and Jalmaray, and the onerous process of roasting and grinding the beans in mortars. The most affluent households can afford the 10-wound hydroplant's costly, mechanically filtered water. This premium water retains a perfect mixture of acidity, alkali, and making it ideal for brewing delicious coffee. Blah, blah, blah. It talks about how they entertain guests with it. Those smoke ciders do also drink coffee. Its time-consuming preparation means that they drink it after work. Most drink hot coffee as nightcaps after dinner while they relax with friends in the street stalls, claiming the beverage as heat helps them unwind and prepare for bed. Throughout the day, smoke ciders instead gulp copious amounts of tea to fuel their exertions. Imported Gebite green and black teas are steeped with mint and apples and mixed liberally with honey or sugar.
That sounds delicious, though.
This is just one of the small things. Also, like education is very different, but like quality of life jumps around a lot. One of the things that's prevalent in Alkenstar is kind of that, industrial era, more prevalent, like you can pull yourselves up by your bootstraps or whatever, romanticization. And people get by in Smokeside thinking that they'll make it over to Skyside, but people in Skyside, like if you have a business venture go bad and your manufacturing plant, whatever, dies in Smokeside, you just cut your losses and gamble on something else. So it's like two parts of society split out amongst each other, or split from each other by the Estradi River. It's super cool. There's like a ton more. We're already deep into this banter, and I could go into it because, again, I read all of this. And it was a lot of fun.
Oh, we can tell.
One other quick thing here with Alkenstar is I haven't done this because it would just be tedious to keep up with, especially with how we end up recording. But one of the ways like the magic unstableness expresses itself in Alkenstar is through what they call like bronze time and surge time. Bronze time is like what the Alkenstari word for everything is normal, magic is cool, bro. And surge time is you watch out. Things can be bad. And the Church of Bry and one other place calculates these. They're called whisper sheets, and they're like short-term forecasts for what the like magical weather situation is going to be. And so like they're published out daily to disseminate like, hey, here's what to look out for. But they also like function as like they do like news and the latest technological breakthroughs in different places. So like you guys would probably read them every day. It's just a big thing in Alkenstar. And in Skyside, it's going to be a bad magic weather day. We'll just stay in. We'll do this instead. And in Smokeside, it's just like, oh boy.
Work is work.
Work is work. Your shift might get pushed around depending on what's going on. One thing that I was actually talking to Drow about recently is, for the most part in Pathfinder, we avoid kind of dealing. We've avoided for a lot of different things dealing with like cultural issues against like different heritages, or I guess in other games it would be character races. And in Alkenstar, it's weird. It's there, but it's different than I've ever seen it. Usually, if you're like in Cheliax in the Pathfinder setting, it's like, tieflings is bad.
Yeah.
You're demoted as a class and a society class because of that. But in Alkenstar, it's weird. Like it's very multicultural because so many people come into Alkenstar. But like if you're a member of a heritage in the game that like expresses differently per person, it's like if you're a dwarf, you're going to look like a dwarf, right? But if you're a tiefling, tieflings look all sorts of weird, right?
Yeah.
Even though they're all tieflings. To an Alkenstar, they have this kind of anti-mutant culture because of the terrifying things that come from the mana waste.
Yeah.
So tieflings to them kind of register as mutants.
Because
they're different, even though they're not mechanically or really mutants. Yeah. So we were talking about like character ideas or something, or playing around just when the setting. And tieflings would be hard to fit in because there's a stigmatism against that. It's not just tieflings, but things like that.
Flesh warps.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I've never seen it done like that. And the last thing I'll say about Alkenstar City is that gaming is really big in it. There is actually a game like that people gamble on.
Can I be part of the esports league?
Yes, 100%.
Is the Third Gallon podcast a big deal in Alkenstar?
You know it.
Top
we
tier.
Got big.
We are the biggest podcast in Alkenstar
At
because
least
they love tabletop
listeners.
RPGs.
In my version of Alkenstar, we are the only podcast.
I was about to say there's probably like a drought of entertainment.
That's right.
Only because I haven't thought of any others to put in the system. So you know. But there's this game called Coaches, which is basically if you turn the chase mechanic we do into a game where you have like stage coaches, and it's like you have to keep overcoming obstacles, and whoever makes it the furthest wins.
It's
or
basically
something like
racing.
That. Yeah, but it's like a board game, dice game.
Oh, that's fun.
And people bet on it, but gambling is illegal from the different like churches. So instead of betting actual money, they like buy, I think it's like these exotic flowers that don't wilt. And then like the different flowers are different like chips.
Oh, that's fun.
And
that's
so like
cute.
the flower shop set up outside the gaming tables. It's a weird way around it. And the Church of Abadar has made more money from regulating the sale of the flowers. They just let the gambling and the gaming go on.
Sounds like Abadar.
It's pretty great. But what I've been really excited to share with you guys is pictures of the mana wastes. I have two that I'm going to share. Again, there's way more in this book, but I want to share one, this is like the title picture when you get to the Mana Waste chapter. Take a look at this thing. Just take a long, good look at this picture.
Wow. I love the focus on the gnolls.
Giant.
I love gnolls.
Big old giant.
This picture, and really what I feel like the Mana Waste would be, at least in some parts of it, is just if you told a like AI deep learning thing to generate a magic warped desert, you'd get this stuff from it.
Okay, so that thing behind the gnolls look like it's way in the background.
Yeah, dude.
And it's
that's a mountain
really
next to it.
Big.
Yeah, it'd be.
What in the that's bigger
It's got
than like
multi-arms.
That's bigger than the
That's-
biggest measurable size on the map.
It big.
Yeah, that's like a what is it, CK class event?
Yes.
Never mind the fact that these gnolls have like multiple mouths with teeth coming out of different parts of
I
them.
don't
Yeah, I was
like
about to
the
say
teeth.
that's gone beyond colossal or gargantuan.
Teethers.
That's honking big.
Honkin' big, the scientific term.
Yeah.
The next size category past colossal
But yeah,
in the game.
Honkin'.
every wound has filled in with teeth.
I
and
hate it.
that
I
is
think
bad.
that's so cool.
It is so cool. I hate it.
And then this
Okay,
isn't.
can you imagine being able to eat more?
I don't know if they're
I
functional.
don't think that sounds like a functional mouth of happiness.
Here we go. Here's my favorite picture of the Mana Waste. I've shown Jacob this before, not because it's the coolest picture, but it's just I love it. This is for those listening. Goblins with scavenged laser-looking technology or beams taking down some like 3-headed bug beast in the Mana Wastes, and one of them's grinning, pointing at it and shining his little laser thing at us. I love goblins.
The goblins are so great.
Imagine
Goblins are
if
great.
Tiamat was like a millipede.
Or a goblin.
Imagine if Tiamat was a goblin. One head, no breaths.
One head, 5 bodies.
And they've got like
She would die.
short giraffes.
And
Oh, what are those? Not
What are
Opaku. Opakai? That being said, Derek, why don't you cue us in?
centuries of
Yeah, I'll go ahead and cue us in.
300 years.
As of recording, we're like 45 minutes into banter territory.
Oh my God.
But I wanted to share with you guys because I was so excited about this book. But yes, let's jump back into the action here. Centuries before the Starstone was raised, the Wizard Kings Nex and Geb warred with one another, scarring the land between them into a devastated, unstable magic wasteland. From the glowing ashes of the Mana Wastes arose Alkenstar, the city of smog, a metropolis of airships, skyscrapers, factories, and clockwork wonders. To the world, Alkenstar is the pinnacle of innovation and determination in the face of insurmountable odds. On its streets, life in Alkenstar is a non-stop race to stay ahead of the competition. And it is here that a desperate group, hungry for revenge, living on the edge of the law, hunts for the ones who cast them out. They are the Outlaws of Alkenstar. Micah's Angels.
Micah's Angels. Ba, ba, ba. Mike out here like, oh yeah, this is a reference to Hell's Angels, right?
No, more like
No.
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels, Micah. Jeez. So, in our last episode, you guys had entered the apartment of one Shoma Lyserius. You had been exploring it, trying to figure out what was going on, because it seemed like the front part of it was partially abandoned. You made your way back with the secret lever and the spice rack, and you got in a fight with a bunch of clockwork handlers, your old buddies from the bank you robbed,
Oddly tough.
and a homunculus. A real gross little imp man.
To be fair, we kicked their butts.
Yeah, Alonzo and
ass got
Chester
kicked.
just nuked the homunculus in round 1. And then you were able to take out the clockwork handlers pretty easily after that. And you have just finished taking them out, and you are left here in this lab. Although, I will say, one of
Chester.
them did get his little
Off. Yeah.
Chester
Hate
still
that.
deaf, or was that only while it was going
That
off?
was only while it was going off.
Okay.
You are fine now, my
What?
guy.
Oh, never mind.
Shit.
So what do you guys want to do?
Quick exploration. We gotta get out of here.
Chester has taken all of 6 damage, so of course, I'm grievously wounded.
Shut your face, says the guy who's at 18 of 44 hit points.
Oh man, Alonzo, you ain't looking so good.
He's fine.
Alonzo's just kind of grinning, even though he's got a little blood coming out of his mouth. It's just like, I destroyed them things.
You sure did. We gotta get you fixed up.
Ow.
And by we, I mean Sucker. I mean, I could do it, but they're better.
We can't
Yes.
stay long, though.
I give you potions. It won't be as good, though.
And to recap
Do we want
here,
to move out first?
To recap here real quick, I'll just give you a little flavor text again to describe the room. The acrid smell of chemicals fills this chamber. A large table stands in the center of the room with a half-finished humanoid construct laying atop it. The north and west walls of the room have a large L-shaped table covered with alchemical equipment. Shelves and cabinets obscure the remaining walls. A 20-foot long hallway exits to the north, which is where you guys came from, while doors exit to the south and to the west.
Northwest.
Northwest.
If you want to patch up Alonzo real quick, I'll watch the doors. And Chester will pull out a bottled lightning and hold it and watch the doors while Alonzo gets looking it after.
Looking it
Patched
after.
up.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll a dice.
Have a whip in one hand,
Treat wounds.
Yes.
bomb in the other.
It's a 15, right?
Uh-huh.
That is 16.
Hot
Oh,
dog.
you got it.
2d8.
D8.
2d8 is
2D8.
kind of magical.
2d8.
Okay.
Wow.
8.
8 total.
Yes.
It's still something.
There you go.
Hey, can I get a little bit of that too? I'm hurt. It's not bad, but it's like...
I thought you were grievously wounded.
I was exaggerating.
I am grievously wounded.
I'm back
Yes.
to over half now.
Yes, you can be healed.
Thank you.
Do you want to use the wand?
No.
Yes,
Alonzo.
please.
Oh.
Jesus, Chester.
Listen, we were
Okay.
talking.
9. And then this will be
A d8 plus 8, I think, for the wand.
16.
Oh,
Ooh, max healing.
heal damage.
Pretty good.
Oh, I'm only 2 hit points down now. I'm feeling much better. Alonzo stands up straighter. Thanks.
Well, in that case, I'd like to look around the room and search,
Now that
I
we're
load
like
my crossbow.
20 minutes in.
and
Yeah.
search Slurp's body.
Slurp's body is a pile of goo. Thanks to you and Alonzo's efforts. A pile of goo with a crossbow bolt run through it.
I,
Run through it.
extract my crossbow bolt.
Of course.
Do you reload it.
Yep, I do. I just said that earlier. I
Okay.
reload my crossbow and hold it. Or rather, I can stick it on the table and search.
You find a lot of different stuff in here. Mechanically, you would find an alchemist lab, parentheses, expanded,
Oh.
and artisan's tools, parentheses, construct building.
I want to take the body of this mechanical humanoid and shove it into the bag of holding.
Okay, you can do that.
This is mine now.
We might be able to do something with this. Is its head lying around somewhere?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. And is that everything of interest in the room?
Yeah, basically. That's basically all there is to find, and a lot of that is summing up all the different tools, components you find in here. It's not like you find individual finished products of like bombs or whatever, but you could pull a lot of the things you found in here together to make Alchemist Lab expanded and those artisan's tools.
Okay.
And then that hallway to, I think you can see Chester to the south of the room is shorter, and there's a door that's shut there. The hallway to the west is longer. Nothing seems to happen while you wait the 20 minutes to treat wounds.
I don't want to stay too long. The paranoia is real with Alonzo right now.
Why?
He's taking... Well, they have wanted posters. He's
Did you
also
do something that would make fate go against you?
No, he was paranoid before I had the letter. I said he's watching our backs now. He's an observant guy, and that's what he considers one of his best skills for the group, is making sure we're not being watched, followed, etc.
Yeah.
So he's been keeping his head on the swivel.
Well, let's head to the south and
You
check
should
out
probably
what's down
keep it on
that
your
way.
neck.
I don't want to get no upgrades.
Yeah, there's a door to the
I
south.
signed my do not ascend agreement.
Do not ascend.
Chester will make his way up to this door. He's gonna look for traps before you get down here to disarm any traps.
The door, you notice, so it's not open in the sense that you can see anything, but it's like there's a little door stopper preventing it from closing, so it's not locked. It looks like it springs towards it opens into the room, but springs towards being closed. So when someone's like wedged a little thing in there to prevent it from closing all the way.
Oh, okay. No need to roll for traps?
You can.
I'm gonna do that. That's a 9 on the die, plus 10 for traps specifically, would be 19 for traps.
It doesn't look trapped, no.
Great. Who wants to lead the way? Alonzo, get up here.
As soon as you're not confident. Someone else, come in, lead the way.
Whip in one hand, bottle lightning in the other. Let's do this.
Perfume on one hand.
All right, I'm ready.
No, that's Alonzo.
Letter in another.
Perfume in one hand.
All right, Alonzo.
And perception as needed, if needed.
All right. So, yeah, I'll open the door. Door opens. No trap goes off. Everyone make perception that's going in the room.
All
right, let's fucking go. There's going to be a guy in there.
That's a 17 on the die.
Woo, that's an 18 on the die.
Yeah.
Come on, 19. No, I got 12.
Oh,
Chester
that would have been really funny, though.
Total of 26.
Dirty 20.
26, 27 for traps.
Okay.
24.
Dirty 20 and 24. Y'all don't see any traps.
What about hiding people?
No one's hiding.
Any
it looks
magic
to be
detect?
I don't think you detect any magic. But yeah, whereas the other room, bedroom looked made up and like no one had been in it really for a while. This one is
this
different.
one stinky and inhabited?
This bedroom features a single bed, large desk, shelves displaying various knickknacks and keepsakes, and a large armoire. A short hallway leads to a single door to the north. So basically, you see that there's a desk with a lot of different drawers. There's a bookshelf, and then there's the bed. It is not completely made, at least in the artwork here. So it is much more occupied and used. Occupado.
I want to skim through the book titles.
Sure. It looks like a lot of different books on alchemy.
What's the most salacious novel they have?
Alchemy for Dummies.
The lusty Argonian maid.
The lusty lizardfold alchemist.
Oh.
This one seems as though it may appeal to you.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Why for?
It's about an alchemist.
Oh, really? He'll take the book. Oh. No thanks.
You also seem lonely.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I've never seen you go on a date.
Well, it's not like we spend much of our personal time together.
I live with you.
Yeah, we live at a tavern.
While they're doing this,
I can't go on dates. We're wanted by the law.
I'm searching the book.
So.
Look at Alonzo.
You're searching the book on the desk?
We don't know if we know his thing.
Flipping through.
Do we know your thing?
I think that he's mentioned.
Do we know you have a sweetheart?
Yeah. Oh, he's mentioned her before.
Okay, look at Alonzo. I want to be going through that right now, so I'm just going to wait till we clear her name. Then I'll
go. Like I chose to get framed.
Then I'll go hit the town and hit on people and find he'll start shuffling through the cabinet.
Okay. So you look at the book on the desk, and it looks like...
Did you just bark at me?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
And Jesus. I try so hard to narrate.
I know. I'm sorry.
And there's so much shit posting happening constantly.
Yeah.
And I'm trying so hard to search the room.
I don't envy being you.
I don't have a problem with y'all shit posting. I just don't know when you guys will stop, because you'll give a break and then I'll jump in and narrate, and then you'll punch right back in the middle of the narrate. It's just like, come on.
I just want to know what's in the book.
You open this thing, and so on the thing, it's not. It's a book, but in the world, it's more like a bunch of notes and papers. There is like a workbook, like a journal.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
But not like a Dear Diary style journal. It's more of a, like, it looks like he's been working on something. I would need a check from you to kind of figure out what it is. like either crafting. Are you trained in crafting at all?
I actually am.
What about occultism?
Like craft alchemy more specifically.
Oh no, I just have crafting. But I can go. I can go. Chester,
Yes?
you need to check this book.
He pulls his head
Is
out of
it
what I'm
another
assuming is
smutty
a
novel?
Why are you sack here? You know what? You funny. Give me that book, Alonzo.
It's about alchemy.
Chester, all that's in the cabinet is clothes.
Okay, that's what I thought. It's about alchemy. Let me take a look
I
at
hand
here.
you the papers.
Well, let's see what Shoma Lazarius knows about their alchemy. And he's going,
You might not want to say that name all the time.
Shoma Lazarius. Shoma Lazarius. Shoma Lazarius.
Hang on,
We
I'm going
killed
to
that
go-
stupid fiend. We'll do it again.
I'm going to go find a mirror and say the name 3 times.
Fantastic idea.
All right. If you hear screaming or you don't hear anything for a really, really long time, it means things have gone wrong.
It was a 10 on the die for... Oh, 21. My crafting is actually really good.
Okay, so you look through this stuff, Chester, and you are starting to put together what's going on. So it looks like he's trying to solve some problems with something that he is probably working on. What you can figure, because you make alchemist's fire in your daily preparations often, is that it looks like he's trying to brew some concentrated form of alchemist's fire that is highly explosive. It looks like he's had trouble stabilizing it, and he's trying to make some sort of, from like the margins in the notes, there's bits about like not powerful enough. He's trying to distill some sort of strong explosive, and you find a name on one page, like him workshopping different names for it, called Lyserium.
Ooh.
Oh.
I figured out why my AC was so low.
Why?
Because I was encumbered.
That's what I thought.
I kind of just offshot some stuff to the bag of holding.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I thought. I
But
was
my
like,
AC is only technically 1 higher.
Alonzo,
I mean, still, it makes a difference.
It makes a difference.
Alonzo go poops in the bag.
It looks like this here, guys.
No,
Why did you do this?
he would not. He's not a gross man.
It's like Kira's not upset that he pooped in the bag. They're upset that he didn't cover it.
You didn't even scratch at the wall.
But looks like Shoma here's been trying to make an explosive himself. Something called Lyserium.
Yep.
Something called Lyserium, but he's got issues with it.
That's narcissistic.
I bet that's why he was wanting Gattleby. Either to get his help or to get rid of the competition.
Or to steal the
Oh,
formula
this guy's
and then
going to
kill
try
him.
and blow us up when we fight him. We're going to find him, and he's not going to like us, and he's going to try and blow us up. Chester is going to use this journal, and he is going to pursue a lead on Shoma.
Okay. Yeah, so you've searched the cabinet.
I want to search the bed. Check under the mattress.
You look under the mattress. You find some dust bunnies. You don't find anything in specific. Is there anything else you want to do? You look through the books.
Can we look through the desk, Chester?
Sure. You going to do that, Alonzo, when you're at the desk?
I'll search the desk too.
Make me a perception check.
21.
21,
No, just 21.
21B.
21. Are you expert in perception?
Let me look.
You should be.
I am an expert in perception.
Okay.
Ooh.
I rolled relatively low. I rolled a 13.
I don't think it super matters, but 21 is just enough.
Yay!
You are looking through the desk, and you're about to pull out one of the big drawers on the side. Looks like it can hold like books or something. That's pretty big. And you notice right before you pull it out,
Oh,
there's
there's
some
fucking trapped.
gears attached to it. This is a trap.
Oh.
It looks like there's some sort of gears and a trigger, and then there's like a big tank in the back.
Oh.
Oh.
I kind of like, y'all might want to back up. There's a trap
Chester, I have an idea.
What's that?
and a tank of like gas, you said? Like potentially?
Like a gas tank.
I kind of, nudge my head over, have you guys have a look. I could disarm it, but you should step out.
Well,
I have every belief in your ability.
steps backwards.
Well, if his thoughts are, if
Jacob just moved Chester way out of the room.
if it's poisonous or something, you guys could help him out if he goes down because of it type thing.
Oh, yeah,
we shouldn't all be in the same room with poisonous gas potentially.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a concept for you, though, Chester.
What's up?
Do you think that you could write something even more incorrect in this formula so that whenever Shoma were to next make this batch, it would just blow up in their face?
Well, here's the thing. This book doesn't have Shoma's formula in it. It's workshopping. It's a journal about what's going on. I imagine his actual formula would be wherever he's working on it. This is more of a notes on what's going on with it. Am I correct in that?
100%.
Awesome. It's talk about how he's having issues stabilizing it, but as for the actual formula itself, it ain't in here. That would be his actual work notes, not his notes about his notes. It's weird.
Documentation is everything.
That is true. You should probably get back here with me real quick.
I am.
You should probably get back here with me real quick.
I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to attempt to disarm said trap.
I believe in you. I don't believe in you.
17.
Total?
Yeah, I rolled a nat 6.
This is thievery, right?
Yes. But you should know, I have a +2 circumstance bonus to saves and AC versus traps and devices if I fail to disarm them.
It's a +2 bonus. Oh, you're gonna need it.
I figured.
Uh-oh.
So, you fail to disarm the trap, and you trigger it. What ends up happening is the wire trip gets hit, and all of a sudden the door, which you kind of noticed was heavy, goes wham and shuts.
But it was blocked.
Shit.
But you went in,
But we didn't unblock it.
and it seals.
Oh,
and
you're...
Alonzo, you hear,
Oh, God.
I
told you, I was right to tell you guys to get out.
Were you, though?
Were you, though?
But then we'd all be trapped in it.
Yeah, we can help you.
Oh, God.
I can bang on the door.
I need you, Alonzo, first round here, to make a, boy, how do I want to do this? Okay, no, we're going to roll initiative real quick, just you and me, Alonzo.
Okay. Come on, initiative, roll better.
What about if we need to do stuff?
Yeah, can't we try to break open the
All right,
door?
sure, let's all
I
roll
mean,
initiative.
if the door
Why
slams
don't
shut,
we
they would
all
assume
roll
I'm in
initiative?
trouble. Okay,
Is that a 16
better.
or an 18? No, it's a 16.
What type of, am I just rolling initiative?
This will be perception.
Perception? Okay. It's a 21, by the way. I assume they would assume that something's wrong if the door slams shut.
Oh,
right?
yeah, 100%. All right, Chester, what'd you get for initiative?
11.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Psych here.
22.
Hell yeah. Alonzo, what'd you get for initiative?
21.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All right, well, the trap rolled a 22.
Oh,
So it's going to act first each round.
What about me?
Yeah, but you wouldn't notice. Well, you'll notice that something goes wrong. What's your initiative bonus?
6.
Yeah, this one's 10.
Shit.
So it's going to go first. First round, I'm going to need you, Alonzo, to make a fortitude save. You'll get your +2.
Come on, baby.
I believe in you.
Come on,
I
baby.
believe in you. You know what? No, I don't believe in you. That way you'll have good luck. Fuck!
Don't believe in you. Believe in the me who believes in you.
15.
15.
Natty 5.
Oh, no. That's
Yeah.
a fail.
This sucks.
I'm going to try believing in you next time.
Alonzo, it goes off, and you go, and you breathe in a little bit of this air, and you start to get sleepy.
Okay, sleepy's not bad.
You are
Sleepy could be very bad.
slowed 1, which means you only
Okay.
have 1 action.
Oh, shit.
That's terrible, though.
The door shuts and seals. Now that you think about it, it looked like it sealed airtight. Anyway, Psyche, here, it's now your turn. You see
Can
the door.
Can I call out for help? Oh, wait, it's not my turn yet.
We know you need help.
Yeah. You hear a little click, crap, and then the door goes wham, and it shuts.
He might have said something stronger than crap.
Okay, I was using a cat word there. What do you do, Psyche, here?
Balls.
What should we
is it
do?
an affliction?
Get the door open.
Do I burn it?
What's the door made out of?
It is like a metal door.
Well, time to get banging.
I'll hold off then. I'll follow your lead.
All right.
I'll hold myself in initiative.
Okay.
Oh, Chester needs a thieves kit himself.
We probably have one
You
in the
have
bag.
one in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
Give
I
me the
have a
thieves
backup.
tools.
Gotcha. Thieves' tools. Do we need the thermite or the drill?
Both. We'll blow the drill in the sky.
Time charges.
Ours will be the drill that pierces the heaven.
Chains weeping in the background.
Okay, so what did you want to do, Psyche, here? Anything?
I'm going to hold my turn. I'm
right.
actually going to get the thieves' tools for... You're not Alonzo. You are...
Chester.
I was
Chester
thinking
gonna
Tucker for some reason.
Devise a stratagem on that door.
Chester Tucker Williams.
Is a name that would suit Chester.
You take that back. My mama called me Chester. I'll fight you.
All right, Alonzo, it is now your turn in initiative. What do you want to do?
Make it stop. No, wait, that's Alonzo.
I know the door is closed.
Yeah, and there's
And
no...
I'm going to assume my friends are going to try to get to me. Hold your breath! I am going to attempt to stop. Can I try to stop the gas from escaping?
Yeah, make me another thievery check.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Look out for anything that could ignite.
92. It doesn't matter what I rolled. That's
You're
a
trying
13.
to plug it up, but you can't.
Or-
It's just getting in your face.
Alternately, light a match.
Because I totally want to die in an explosion. That's it. I only got one turn, so
All right, well,
Wait.
one action.
How many actions do you get?
that's one action.
Can
I'll
I
give
use
you
a
two
free
more.
action?
You have 2 actions.
Oh, I only lose one action?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'll give you one
Oh,
more,
good.
rather, because you're slowed. That's right.
I thought I only had one action.
No.
I'm gonna go over to the door, but that's it. I was gonna say and try to
Keep trying to get the thing to stop.
Okay, well, can I try again to get the thing to stop?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a different die this time. Come on, this is my Tilly die. Oh, this might do it. Thievery,
Yeah.
this is a 26.
That is exactly enough.
Natty 15 is what it took.
You don't open the door, but you're able to, I don't know, shove a cork, bludgeon the end off. You're able to seal off the tank so they're no longer
So there's
leaking
no
gas.
more gas coming out.
But-
you just take your thumb and cover it
No,
up.
I pull out some chewing gum from my mouth and stick it
The
on
room
there.
is now visibly hazy with this gas.
But I stopped the gas from increasing.
Yes.
It's about all I can do right now.
Yes.
Can I use a free action to get me out of here?
You go
Help.
to... So that's your 2 actions. You look back at the door. You notice that there's no handle on this side. And it has a seal around the edge of it. And that'll be your turn. That's 2 actions because you were slowed. Chester Williams, what do you want to do?
Chester's going to walk up to the door and
Okay.
see if he can find a way to open it.
Okay. It is shut, and it looks like there's some sort of locking mechanism on this side.
So I can pick it.
Yes.
I will attempt to pick it.
Can I aid at all?
No, not with this.
You have a thievery skill, Jacob?
I do.
Not as good as yours, but
Not as
I
good
think
as
you're
yours.
just trained in it.
I'm an expert.
Yes. Though, I became traitor and you gain your pursue a lead circumstance bonus to thievery checks to investigate the subject of your lead. But I was wondering if you would allow me to apply that thievery bonus from Shoma to this door.
Because
No.
Shoma intentionally
Because
made the
work
door.
notes.
He didn't have any notes about this trap.
Let's try.
Worth a try.
This isn't about Shoma. This is
I
about
know,
a
I know.
locked door. You
This is
cheesy
about...
bullshit.
That's
this is
a
about
miss.
Alonzo.
That's a 14 on the die for a total of 21.
All right,
Ooh,
that'll
damn.
be 1 success.
Oh no.
One success.
1
Oh,
success on the
no.
door.
I will spend-
standard simple lock.
A second action to pick again.
Go ahead.
Come on, Jacob. I don't want to
15.
die.
15 on the die.
Yeah. No, 15 total.
All right, not a critical failure. Tools are still intact, but not an additional success. These are not consecutive. It's a simple lock, so you need 3 successes.
All right.
You have one more action, right? Or did you walk
He
up?
moved.
I had to walk up.
Okay, round 2. The gas chamber is no longer oozing gas, but you will need to make another fortitude save, Alonzo, since you breathed it in.
It's all right. I figured this.
I believe in
But
you.
I still get my plus
I
2.
believe in you
Yes.
too.
19.
Nope. This
Didn't
is
think
a
so. Natty
strong
9.
one.
Uh-oh.
Alonzo, you get
Slowed too.
real sleepy, and you are now unconscious.
Oh, no.
Did you hear that thud?
But
Yeah, you
can
would hear a
still
thud.
Be woken up with a perception check at this point in time. So if something loud happens near you, it'll wake you up. Okay. At this point, I'm going to end the combat music.
But it's so thrilling.
This is exactly what's happening while the camera is panning from us in the hallway through the wall
Yeah.
to
I didn't
To Alonzo.
mean to do
Just
my
like
boy when I
different
wrote
music.
the letter.
There's like intense music as Chester's sweating, picking the lock. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! And Alonzo's just like happy face, drooling on the ground, taking
Chirping
a nap.
birds.
Do 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 do
Go
do.
to sleep,
Go sleep, little locksmith.
Alonzo.
Good night, sweet locksmith. There's an episode title. Okay, so Chester. Psyche will come back around to your turn again before Chester. Do you want to do anything?
I need to look at lifelink real quick.
Oh, can you do it through walls? You probably have to see your target.
It just says target one creature other than you.
How can you target something you can't see?
That might be a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think so. Good try, though.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to do lifelink. Plus, you didn't refocus, so if you did, you would go up to moderate curse.
I mean, that's worth it in my opinion.
Okay. Well, unfortunately,
Yeah.
you can't see Alonzo. Maybe you can if you want to hold on until Chester can act. Speaking of which, Alonzo's asleep. Go to sleep.
Maybe I'll just
Go
like
to sleep.
jab up at the corner trying to get
Locksmith.
a break on the seal.
Okay, Alonzo, make a quick perception check with your sleepy self.
Alrighty then. Do I take a disadvantage to this of some sort?
No.
Okay. Actually, yes, very much so. My perception is now +4.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, natty 16. That's a 20.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Alonzo, you briefly wake up, sleepy. You hear someone beating on the door. You go back to stage 1, slowed 1. Okay.
Is it my turn?
Stay with me.
That is your turn. You are now awake.
It's not his turn.
That's not your whole turn. You have 2 actions if you want to spend them.
Can I crawl toward the door?
It's Psyche's turn.
Yeah, Psyche beat on the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
I woke up because Psyche beat on the door. I
Yeah.
gotcha. I gotcha.
Is there anything else you wanted to do, Psyche?
I mean, can I attack the door and try to break it?
You can certainly try. I don't think there's really anything you can do to get past this door quickly.
Okay, then no. I'll just
There's a metal door.
continue to be ready on the
Okay.
bag of holding.
Throw Alonzo in. Suffocate him. He dies.
No,
Alonzo,
There we go.
I'll give you 2 actions.
Okay.
Slowed and very sleepy on the floor. You can crawl towards the door. There's also a very soft looking bed.
I'm not being forced. Though I did consider whether or not putting the blanket up to my face would give me any bonuses.
Just go to the bed. You find Alonzo just curled up, sawing some soft logs.
Oh,
Would,
he's so cute when he's asleep.
Would putting the blanket over my nose give me any advantage?
I'll just go ahead and tell you, if you breathe in the gas, it starts affecting you.
Okay.
You're basically dealing with the remnants in your system right now.
What I'm thinking I'll do is I'm going to crawl over to the door and inspect it to see if I can find any way to get myself out on my side.
No,
Can I
it's-
bust the seal? Can I shove my rapier into a crack?
No, it looks like this door is designed to trap you in this room.
Beans.
This is not very sexy.
I knock on the other side really so they know I'm still alive.
Who is it?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm trying, okay?
Are you
Hold
stressed?
on.
For the listeners, I'm staring disapprovingly.
I'm
at
trying to
Jacob.
get the door open. You wait your turn.
Now is not the time to be making jokes.
All you hear on the
It's
other
how I
side,
handle
Alonzo, is...
stress.
Okay, I'm sorry for shouting.
All right, I'm going to pick the lock.
All right, go ahead, Chester.
Oh.
19 on the die for 26.
All right, another success. You have 1 more success to get, and then the door will open.
16.
Total
No, wait, 17.
failure, but not a critical failure.
You have one more
Get
action.
higher
Let me
than a
out.
10. It's not a critical failure. 8 on the die for 15.
Nope.
You shut your tower.
That'll be the end of this round. Go back to another round. Alonzo, I need another fortitude save.
Alonzo, we're making progress. You hold on.
You hear them picking the lock.
Be strong, buddy.
It's all about the tumblers.
It's all. I can't hear you, but all right.
20.
What does social media have to do with this?
What are you rolling for?
Total 20.
My
your
fortitude.
You go unconscious again.
Oh.
With a perception check.
I'm going to keep on banging on the door.
Okay. Make a perception check, Alonzo.
But the thing is, I'm still unconscious. It drops my perception to +4.
So what we basically heard is
much right now.
Thud, pick, a light thud.
So you know what this is? This is punishment by the universe because I did so well in the last episode. 16.
Let's balance out. 16
perception
total.
No.
Nope.
No, you sleep.
Go to sleep, little locksmith.
He ain't moving.
He's dreaming of Eleanor.
I don't hear anything on the other side anymore.
Pick. I got 3 tries. 20.
You just make it. All right.
Cover your
Chester?
mouth.
You guys better hold your breath.
Yeah, Chester will. We knew there was a gas tank, so yes. Chester
warned you guys about the type of trap.
He'll do like this.
Do you hold your breath or do you hold your breath and cover it?
I will hold my breath and cover it. Probably like put a bandana up to my mouth and
Bandit style.
All right, Chester, you see a hazy room full of gas and Alonzo just out on the floor.
Right
with a
by the door.
Small grin on his face, just.
I will grab him and start dragging him.
Oh yes, he's getting picked up like a kitten.
Alonzo, we'll go ahead and end the encounter for now. Maybe another fortitude save.
Natty 17.
Wake the sun
That is
hell up.
a 25.
Ooh.
All right, yeah, you move out of the stage and wake up a little bit. You're still slowed.
Oh, thank the gods that
Thank
you're okay.
gods.
And that you woke up on your own. Mouth to mouth would have been really weird with you.
I don't think that'd be appreciated, but thanks.
How would that
Your
work?
face- I don't know. His face is shaped weird.
Yeah, his face is shaped weird.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it, bud. You just take your time waking up. Or just do it right now because we're in a dangerous place. Either or.
We gotta get out of here.
Do you need to take a minute? I can put you in the bag.
Yes, still air is the best air.
I'm still upset that I couldn't get into the drawer that was trapped.
Well, I mean, we can get into it now.
You just
But
wait.
you can't breathe the stuff.
We'll just wait for it to air out.
But we need to get going.
We do?
He
mean,
did
you
the
did-
boo whoop.
You did stay here for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
nothing
we've
happened.
been here for like 20, 30 minutes
I mean,
after
if you
the
guys want to
bawoop.
try to get in there, I've had my fill of that room.
We'll wait for it to air out. Well, once
Besides,
you're
we need
better.
someone on the other side just in case the door triggers again.
If you like back the hell up and wait for 5 minutes, it'll clear out.
All right, that's what we do. And we'll
If
let
it's cleared out,
Alonso
I'll go back
get
in.
Better.
Well, no, I should stay out because someone's got to pick the lock if the door slams again for whatever reason.
I got that.
All right, so I'll say if you go back in, you wedge the door open. The trap is disabled. When you look under the bottom now, you find there was a hidden button to release it without setting off the trap.
I mean, I didn't roll well for my disarm.
Yeah. I would have had, basically, if you made the disarm check, I would have let you either disarm it and find that probably. But you spotted the trap. You just had to disarm it. But Chester, when you look through the clothes, actually, I forgot to tell you this. You find some stuff. You find clothing fine, and you find very nice suits, parentheses, high fashion fine.
Ooh. Should we take those and drop them in the bag for
One.
money?
Taking this man's clothes.
Yeah.
He's already caused us enough trouble.
He's our enemy.
there are-
We have no respect for him. Hold on. One clothing fine.
Well, not one.
Oh.
You find a dozen sets of fine clothing, so 12 fine clothing.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit. This guy's loaded.
Not when we're done with him.
And then
This
you
guy was
find
loaded before we broke into his home.
That's right.
then you find 3 really nice suits. So high
Crossbow
fashion
was
fine.
loaded.
Huh?
And then it unloaded
That's
into you.
what the really nice one's called.
High fashion.
High fashion fine. If you want the GP values, clothing fine is 2, and high fashion fine is 55.
Ooh.
That's like a decent amount of gold, even after you sell it for half.
And this is all gold or is it silver?
Gold.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I like the sound of this. We take it.
So that should be what, 24 gold plus 165 gold is 189 gold pieces, or 1,890 silver pieces.
Something like that.
Yeah. Jacob's very tired right now.
I know this brand.
I found.
This is Louis Vuitton.
Oh yeah, I found. He must have got this from the Gape.
The Gape?
Why did you have to say that?
Because we recently watched the episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine where the guy makes his own counterfeit clothing.
Oh, it's from
called the Gap. Not the Gap, but the Gate.
It's from the Gup.
Oh, God.
The Gape.
That just makes me think of an asshole.
More importantly to Chester, are you done putting these in?
His father's in that closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you open it and Chester's very much totally alive. TM, vampire father just falls out.
Dad, is that you?
Chester's, gotta go get milk. Sorry, see you later.
Sorry, guys. My dad's back. I'm going home. This is like life-changing for me.
No, Chester's dad is not in the closet. This is something we should take care of off air. But when Alonzo opens that little drawer under the desk, you find a very familiar looking book.
Oh, shit.
A formula book.
Oh, shit.
Chester. Stop hooting like a monkey.
Chester starts making monkey noises as he picks up the book. And mechanically, it says you get 10 first level, 6 second level, and 4 third level crafting formulas, alchemical crafting formulas. It tells me to figure out what my party would want and then put that in there. And I think that's dumb. We're going to do this Blades in the Dark rules where you can just pick what you want out of that.
So what we do now is we just leave for the day and then come back because he can't have his formulas prepared tomorrow. Bam.
I'm sure that would go 100% the way
I'm
you planned
sure
it
it's
would.
exactly how it would go.
Alonzo, I'll say for your part, you feel nice and well rested. You had a weird nap and your head doesn't hurt, but a little quick power nap did you wonders.
So I need to find me some of this stuff.
Same.
Nice, well-rested power nap feeling.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this has been successful. We got some fancy clothing. I got a new book. I'll put it to good use, too.
I got a new crossbow.
That's right. So,
And bit of a lump on your head.
yeah, you hit your head
Ow.
real hard.
You should adjust your hat so it fits.
Readjust his hat.
Hat's
Thank
like a
you.
little crumpled.
You raise gooses, you got quite the egg on your head.
Shut it, Chester.
That was the most annoying sound. Oh my God. Wow.
Woo! This guy had almost as many traps as Gattleby.
Alchemists, man.
But now we definitely know why he was after Gattleby.
Then I suppose we should check the rest of this place, huh?
Let's start, searching our way out.
Yeah, you've covered the lab area pretty good, and you've covered this bedroom area pretty good.
We need to head to the left.
Yeah, to the west, or the west.
Let's go talk to Shoma.
Is that a Freudian slip there?
You don't have to lie. We're going to kill them.
Only if they want us to, or make us, or attack us.
All right, who's leading
Only
here?
if they want us to.
I want you
I'll
guys to
lead.
kill me.
Okay.
Am I back to
Join the
myself
face.
again, or am I still kind of loopy?
You're fine. You're not
Okay.
slowed anymore.
I'll go after
I'm going to take that condition off now then.
So,
Beautiful.
I did not like being slowed or unconscious. Yeah, I got my crossbow loaded like I had before. I've, picked it up since I dropped it and all that.
All right.
And if I need to, I'll roll perception.
All right, you get to this hallway here, and you see it splits. Hallway goes to the north and to the south.
North or south?
It's north.
Let's
You'll
just go
see,
south and see what happens.
If you poke your head here, to the south is a door. To the north, it looks like the hallway curves and goes to the
Then let's
west
do the
again.
south with the door.
to the door.
All right.
Check the door for more traps. The paranoia increases.
I will say, it feels, as you go towards here, it feels like, I know you're taking some sort of light source with you because Psyche can cast that. It feels like
I've got torches too.
Even though you two don't have dark vision, Chester, you do. You don't notice any difference. But then you guys, you have.
Things go black and white when I use dark vision.
I know, but it looks like black and white-ish as you get towards the end of this hallway.
It's dark.
Should we open the door?
I'll open it if you want me to.
Can you see in the dark?
Yep.
I step back. I don't got no
First,
special
though,
abilities.
Chester's going to check for traps.
All right.
Is light not working anymore?
No, it's working. You can see it just looks kind of black and white.
19 on the die for a total of 28.
28. You can
29
confidently say,
if it's a trap.
that this door is not trapped, and while it is locked, the way and such that it is locked is like dead bolted on this side, so that you could unlock it very easily.
I will unlock it and open it.
All right, let me open the door here for you guys. This walk-in pantry has been converted into some sort of magical ritual chamber.
Oh shit.
The floor is engraved with a rune-filled circle that glows with a soft white light, and a silvery sheen covers every surface of this room.
Sean.
Sheen. Including the objects on the shelves. The only clear exit is the door leading north, which is where you guys are coming from. And as you enter into this room, you see these kind of semi-translucent wisp-like blobs manifest.
Heck no.
And they start drifting towards you guys.
Get out. Activate the protocol.
They start drifting towards you guys. You can see through them. There's sort of this immaterial force coming after you. And that's what we're going to pick up in our next episode. I'm sure in this room, at this random person's house that has a magical ritual circle on it, there's nothing weird going on whatsoever. Pay no attention to the colors turning black and white. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing us. If you want to see more from us, check out our website, thirdgallon.com, or follow us on Twitter. We are at Third Gallon, that's THIRD Gallon. You can also tweet at us using the hashtag Third Gallon, and we are on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with the same handle, at Third Gallon. We also publish a video version of the podcast on YouTube, which you can find on our channel, The Third Gallon. Our theme for this season is Delta Rust, composed by Andy Ellison. Our ambience for this episode was composed by Michael Ghelfi, and you can find more of his work on his YouTube channel, Michael Ghelfi Studios. And you can support his awesome work at patreon.com/Michael Ghelfi. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.